Super Fusion. You could not ask for a better set.
I think both these guys are very innovative with the characters they're using. Again, Natty's definitely be pioneering that OK movement. You'll be seeing a couple, you know, some funky things with this Orca dog. Even if they told me you can do it anymore with the movement, right? Natty definitely proving us wrong.
Got it down. We'll see how it goes.
See that right there?
Yeah, I'm already. It's like in the movies where they're just like, you know this new guy? You're about to see some shit. And then all of a sudden you just start seeing this Arcane zooming around and oh my goodness, piloting perfectly around Animal, around this Endless. Tries to wait for the parry on the landing. I like that, but Animal maintain that patience, slugging away and already on the tech chase game. And Natty Solo, I love it, just immediately presses the abort button on that one, says I'm getting out of that disadvantage state.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Natty Solo was actually able to upset Hyper Flame to get here, so already on a good track so far. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, have to watch out for that puddle F strong. Does increase the range. Okay, going for special pummel and maybe looking for a roll instead off that throw. Never mind though, just the up there. Good damage nonetheless. Great start for Natty.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. You didn't kill with that.
Oh,
and there's a purple. That's Thanos.
No,
you should have gone for the head.
Yeah, no puddle. Using that invincibility, really smart from Animal. I think a lot of people would have got hit by that back air, giving Arcane that wall jump back. So good on Animal to avoid that.
Goodness, great
Nice.
bubble butt finisher. Hold
Sweet
up.
spot down tilt into the bubble butt, dancing.
Gotta pull it off. And we need to see kills come a little earlier than that. Because like one missed opportunity, we literally just saw Animal snatch away his stuff. So I'm like, hey,
Yep.
you screwed up. I'm gonna go ahead and make you pay for it because Endless is one of those characters where I'm a big body, but damn, I can still combo and kill hella early, especially when you're not being aware of that one. The dash attack, they tried to nerf that one, but it's still in play.
Yeah, the double dash that wave dash just to get that movement going, and then the down strong. A lot of down strongs coming out from Animal, kind of these roll reads. And even if you get the sour hit, you're still in a decent spot depending on where you DI. So it's a good option check from Animal. Oh my god, the call out, but that move not working. That's crazy.
Oh, goodbye, Natty Solo.
Yeah, spike, of course. Have to watch out on that recovery. And I do think ever since they nerfed Arcane's recovery quite a bit, you know, people still tell me it's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as it really is. I think it is pretty bad at the moment. The side beat is so interruptible, and yes, they did change recently that, you know, it's invincible to projectiles, but it doesn't really help too much as we're seeing right now.
Exactly. It's like projectiles. You know, so-called endless when they use forward air on your side B, all of a sudden your projectile means nothing as Natty Solo gets leapfrogged once again on the right side. Animal hella on point, but I'm loving this combo king. I'm loving this neutral that we're starting to see.
Yeah, I think Animal is showcasing to a lot of people, you know, how good you can really edgeguard Arcane right now. You know, I think we're seeing it.
I just love Slide saying Fabs grow up. That's crazy.
Is that what Sly said?
Yeah. You gotta grow up.
I gotta grow up. I don't know, man. The proof's in the pudding. It tastes pretty sweet right now. You know, I'm not seeing these Arcane.
I'm looking at the screen right now, and I'm afraid the commentators are right. Oh, good.
I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying it's definitely not as good as it was, and it's apparent. You know, we're seeing Animal edgeguard this guy pretty over and over, putting him in a bad spot. As soon as he does side B, Animal's there to cover it with a lot of options, and again, he's waiting for that wall jump back that Arcane's desperately love to get that wall jump back. It's not working.
I love that. Really hyper aware of that up B, that spike. It's deadly. Got killed from it last time, so Natty Solo trying to avoid it out this time. It has all these puddles set up, but that's fear factor. That 1-2 jab on the shield and then instantly able to get the grab afterwards. And the tensions with down strong, you're gone.
Yeah, punishing that Orca hop pretty early on, tried to actually get back on stage with it. And again, Animals had to hold the ledge, force you on stage to puddle recovery, and then just get an easy down strong punish. So it's just like, again, I think Natty's really struggling to recover against Animal, but I think that's just because the pressure he puts on is so hard to get past. Ooh, hold on now. Okay, parry, up strong.
Ooh.
Back into even though. And I do want Natty Solo to be a little bit more aggressive. I feel like he's a little bit scared in neutral, and I understand why, obviously it's effortless, but I do think a little bit more confidence in what you're really going for. With the movement you know you're used to using, we'll put him in a good spot. Uh-oh.
And the side B forced out, still alive, but for how long? Eats a fair to the face and just gets executed. No axes needed. We're just going the fist.
No matter how many times they nerf Atlas forward, that move is broken.
From game 1 to game 2.
Facts. And again, what we're seeing Natty get rid of Puddle a lot of times. I think he's relying on these down B pops, the aerial down B pops. That might be a big habit that a lot of Arcanes go for, but you can't be doing that against Effortless because he will put you off stage with no options. Again, as we're seeing, I think Natty's getting it a little bit too down B popping happy, you know.
Animal just starts salivating every time the puddle gets used. It's like, all right, I can just cheese you out with the down air. I could just try to go for these edge guards, these ridiculous ones, and I can just go hella deep. It doesn't matter if you have no puddle to work with.
Nah, for real. This is hard, you know, it is hard. I do think, again, I think Animal's very practiced in this matchup as well. And it shows. He's edge guarding Arcane like no other. So, pretty hard.
Got a reservoir challenge in. It's difficult. That's why we're here and they're there. Let's be real here. Like that's why they made Top Cut day 2. I get it. And you're going against Animal. This is a terrifying prospect. But at the same
this is
time,
like it's like the next level, right? Like you've got an upset on Hyper Player. You're probably feeling good, but now the next challenge is, can you beat one of the big bosses in Tri-State, right? In Animal. Ooh, doesn't get the up air, but of course it's Atlas recovery vertically. You're not stopping that with an up air. Can't really be going for spikes. You want to be hitting them far away. That's kind of the option. Horizontally, his recovery is not really that good, so that's really what you kind of have to bank on. But you're not getting too many opportunities to do that. You're just getting down air into up strong. Jesus Christ, good start.
What an amazing one, and a great tech afterwards. Great stuff. Wow, Animal landed the tech. Can you live that one though? No. Natty solo, that's what we need to see. More of that confidence, more of that mix, and less, we need to be careful of that puddle usage when you start getting to that 40-50 range. That's the danger symbol where Animal says, okay, I can start cheesing you with a solid hit off stage.
For sure. Animal just looks so hard to hit. Like, he's like a big heavy, but it feels so hard to hit this guy. And I understand, of course, you're dashing across the ice all the time and in the air and stuff, but it just feels like Natty can't get anything started. Defensively, Animal's been amazing.
It's like seeing like a big character. It's like seeing Bob from Tekken. You're like, oh, it's a big character. This guy's probably slow, right? And you see how fast he moves. Like, hold up. Lore literally bulked up with the speed set. Hold up, I can hit harder and as well as maintain it. You got to be real careful of me. And Natty solo, hold up, huge opportunity. And this is the biggest lead we've seen yet. But this is the problem. If you ain't killing Animal at 100, you're not gonna get anywhere. And Natty solo finally executes.
Okay, Natty finally on the board, but right back down there with us.
Did you read that bracket update?
I did not read that bracket update.
Yoda Cage beat Sandstorm.
Oh. Was he going Galvin? Because if he's gifting Galvin to an Absa, then like that's just your own funeral. If you went Olympia, fair enough.
Hold up. We got Natty solo here. Trying to make this one upset go. Stacked up so much damage, is able to get it down, but 59%. And as well as 83, you're one Dacus away from dying. And Natty solo, you gotta feel they're bringing the pressure right now.
Hold on, down took this trip very early. Rather down now, or down tip, should I say?
Punish, stuck on the platform. Hold up! The curse of the multi-hits. It's a blessing for Natty solo, but that down air as well, you need to be so careful of it.
That nair through the icicles was clutch. This could be Natty's chance.
Oh no.
That's an edge guard though, just runs away from the ledge.
It's the fear.
I guess, but you're just giving Atlas, you're letting Atlas back on stage.
Oh, what a recovery. No, don't die to that.
Damn.
Possible. We just saw Jupiter able to take it over Cake Assault. Well, anything as the magic is in the air. And this is the first time I've seen B-Bats on this ult. It's usually, you know, repping the pink and blue.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's feeling it in the summer. Summer's coming soon, so why not?
True.
Oh, that is the bad part of Essless. You know, they keep telling me Essless, one of the best recoveries in the game, always makes it back. But against characters like Fleet, so hard to, and B-Bats is the pilot, so hard to kind of get back on stage safely.
I think
saw so early on.
I think the best way of putting it, it's the best, it could be the best recovery in the game, but there's a small star, there's an asterisk next to that title, because there are certain characters that can absolutely massacre you off there.
We're seeing right now, Fleet's such a good edge guarder. Probably one of the best, if not the best, next to Essless. Just getting rid of him straight away. 2 stocks in a flash against Animal of all people, by the way.
Oh, deadly. Animal can't.
Okay.
That's all you can really say, right? You just gotta laugh.
We play a goofy game with you.
We're playing a furry, you know, platforming game.
Oh my
God, animal.
goodness, yo!
Are polar bears still an endangered species? Okay, the polar bear was upgraded from least concern to vulnerable. Okay, well, I still think that they're, you know, not doing well because VBAT seems to be out there alive and kicking and executing the poor polar bear in the summer.
Yeah, this looks terrible, right? Like, when you see it at top level, you really get like an eye-opener of what this matchup really looks like from Fleet's side. Because at the moment, Animal's not even playing the game. I lied to you. He's not playing the game. It just looks all VBATs right now. It looks like arcade mode, not be real. No disrespect. No disrespect, but he's looking kind of crazy.
Yeah. And we'll be like, oh, and we'll be like so close to victory, like takes the set, and then like looks up, there's a continue button. No, VBAT just presses it again. The full set just gets restart, freshen up all the stocks, freshen up all that percent. But Animal, way better in this game number 2, and is able to land that spike. An excellent tech by VBAT, and just manages to make it back. No way! Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. It's more so like, where does Atlas go? Because as soon as you see him charging, you can react to where he's going to be, right? If he goes low, well, you've got a lot of options like these multi-hits forward air, and what's it called? Just forward air in general, and obviously FTL that can swat him away. There's just so many things that Fleet can do to kind of just put him away. Ah, okay. So down B.
Look at ass in the circle.
Alright, buddy.
You gotta do. And hold up. VBATs doing great work so far and trying to continue that momentum. But all I'm waiting for is I can just hear the boss music. Once Animal gets one advantage state going, and that's if. A huge emphasis on that one because it is looking rough.
This looks disgustingly tough right now. Okay.
Okay. I'm really scared for Animal.
Nakas does kill early, but it's just like, how many times are you going to win neutral against Fleet? There's one.
Enough. Down. At the same time, even though it's last stock, the trend for this entire set so far has been VBATs takes the first stock. Animal is just kind of left behind, trying to figure out what to do in this game plan. But is swinging back hard in this crucial game number 2. Jumps over the recoveries. Hold on. This is the best chance Animal's got.
Okay. There you go. That's all it takes. And just like that, Animal makes it 1-1. He's playing the game now.
It's a little bit crowded. It's a 1-1 scoreline. And we're starting to see, you know, the cracks within each other's characters. Game number 1 was a perfect demonstration of it. VBATs just surgically removed the polar bear off of the map. And in game number 2, it looked bad, but then the clutch factor the Animal has, that Endless has, just comes in full effect. It just depends whether you die this early or you're able to survive.
An Animal getting put in hurt and VBAT's actually losing himself. Oh my god!
Oh my god. He was alive. Just kidding.
But it took so much punishment. Gotcha.
Oh, Zach.
A bait from that. Okay, down strong. Just for the damage, I guess. Doesn't even do that much, so I would like to see maybe a grab or something. Maybe an F-tilt cover, but never mind.
That could have been the coolest combo. But hold up. Ooh, that momentum. That caught VBATs off guard, and that float just barely able to escape the clutches of that up air. And the trade, Animal is desperately trying to swing with that down air. It has such great reversal potential. But VBATs just know it's a tool that Animal is going to use. And look at this tech chase game. Animal just can't catch a break.
He rolled in 3 times, bro. I know VBATs was smiling.
It was fun.
I'm liking the forward air armor use from Animal as well. I didn't really utilize it in the first game, but the second and third is kind of understood, hey, all these weak hits, yes, they're strong if they hit me, but I can forward air armor through them for a long time. But doesn't get the chance to right there. VBATs about to be taking this game if they don't lose it right now. But the good back air from Animal in a good position. Oh, get me trade! And again! Oh, nice.
The least you got some damage down, but Animal, what a great start. That #1, but hold on. It could end as soon as it started for a potential, because Animal is just trapped on the side. Icicles just get shut down. Sure, you got some time to up B, but there's a back air with your name on it.
That's the thing. If you keep, of course, Atlas' up B now has diminishing returns, so the more you hit him away. This is what I talked about earlier in the Nasty Solo set. You don't want to be dunking Atlas because his recovery vertical is very good. Horizontally, though, he doesn't go anywhere. You really need to stop him, because the only way you can get horizontally is if he charges up B, and that's exactly what B-Bats is doing. Meeting him in the middle, just floating there, waiting with a back air and a present wrapped up looking pretty. But Animal kind of feeling the effects of that. Unfortunately, it's 2-1 down to B-Bats.
As we saw, it's very similar to how B-Bats was kind of able to trash out the stock in game #1. We'll have to see if the clutch factory comes. Oh my god, I can't even finish what I'm saying.
Yo!
B-Bats said, shut the hell up. Let me show you how it's done. Your monologue bores me.
Masterclass right now for B-Bats.
Oh my god!
Please? Okay.
Billy, B-Bats, chill out! Oh my god!
Nowhere to go. 50% taken. It's the best Atlas in the world right now, and he's getting put on an absolute icicle. A little ice cream right now. It's a treat. Trying to fight back though at least, but can't get too much. Good down air trade. You said it before, Wolfie, right? We're going for a lot of down airs, these multi-hits, but don't know if it's enough. And yeah, just like that. Quick 3.
That was a Twitch clip.
3-1. Quick 3 stock, shall I say.
That could give him that edge, but just from what I've seen with his play of the character, he definitely understands the character. He definitely knows what he's doing, and I think somebody like whose player caliber like Sandstorm, he's just gonna put on a good show with him here.
Yeah, I was talking to Sandy a little earlier, and like he seems to be more willing in this weekend. Where like, yeah, the Galvin is the starter, and the Olympia is for specific characters, typically floaties.
Yes.
But the Galvin, like if you're giving Galvin the chance to play like a more stalwart, like back and forth, like typical quote-unquote neutral, and then also like give him a fastball or even just like a normal fall speed character that he can unleash the full combo tree on, it's like now the dinosaur can really thrive, especially with Sandy's penchant for looking for resets, because that down air is perfect for it.
Yeah, no, I feel like, and this matchup especially, I feel like on paper, I feel like is Atlas favored, but both these characters, like just their advantage, seeing how they push their punish game, like I've been hit with some crazy Galvin extensions as Atlas. Like I don't feel like in the neutral situation, I feel like Atlas has a little bit of a hair, because he does have the tools to deal with like the bear spam and the magic stand, but uncharacteristic down me, looking like me out there. I don't know. But, you know, nice little play from Sandstorm just to hold the ledge. But I feel like, you know, this is a set that, like, a matchup and a set that could just, it's going to be haymaker after haymaker. Like, once these guys get their hands on each other, it's going to be don't turn the kids away. Don't let them look. All right, here, nice little air train.
You know, as like a pretty stalwart, you know, top 16 placing Edalus yourself, like what is it you're typically looking for when it comes to like, well, aside from solid edge guards like that, like, what is it you're typically looking for to try and maximize your approach options?
Yeah, I feel like what the Edalus really wants to look for in this matchup is you want to get a feel for their like projectile cadence. You want to see when and where they want to throw that magnet. Do they hook it? Do they like send it upwards to see if they want to see you approaching with dash attack? Because there are situations where if you start the dash attack a little too late, but right here going deep with the Animal to try to get this gimp on the up air. Like, I mean, that's another thing. Just like the edge guard situations for the person at disadvantage in the edge guard is so rough. But I feel like Edalus has that little extra, you know, nonsense with the up air to make sure that the Galvin can make it back. Doesn't get the third hit though.
Oh, finally galvanized a bit. That jab coming in, but has guessed right on that 50-50 every time. The forward throw not leading to anything, and we're making sure. We're just making sure.
Yeah, a little bit of insurance. So there is actually a very funny setup you could do down there, where if you up air the Galvin into the blast zone, you have him super low. You could basically just true 50-50 it with the dare into the up B, because if they rip the dare the up B early, you could just kind of fade back with the down air. But if they stall it for a second, you kind of fall with them. You can literally just position yourself so you could charge up B, and they either have to go straight or up to even guarantee the comeback. Because if they go downwards with it, they're just going to go into the blast zone. So you could kind of put them in this fun little checkmate situation where you kind of can guarantee the up B spike, which is very, very fun.
I mean, for a character as heavy as Galvin and with as much recovery flexibility, thanks to having multiple side Bs in one airtime, like Yeah, any ability to confirm a stock is gonna be huge, no matter what the percentage ends up being.
Yeah, this matchup you definitely, like, as on the Edalus's end, you definitely want to abuse the fact that you are just a character that can edge guard everyone. So, like, especially against a character like Galvin, where if, like, you just are lazy with your edge guarding and he'll come back every time, you gotta respect him. Wait a minute! Wait.
Why did that go
Slow down.
Why did that go through I guess he just did plat drop down B. Sandy already is like a big user of aerial down B, not just to like raise your platform, but also
Right there,
Goodbye.
though. Yeah.
Goodbye.
See, that's the one I'm not talking about because I like it and I don't want it to get taken out that game. But yes.
Your problem, sir.
Look, I'll say the character's broken, but I'm going to abuse the broken stuff.
I mean, you know. Okay.
I mean, like, I'm not going to be shameless.
I mean, as long as you also admit it, like,
Oh,
that's
no,
fine. That's
I
fine.
like the this character's broken. But yes.
Character
a great
downplay sucks. I hate it.
character all playing great. I love pretending I'm God. It's awesome.
So true.
Yes, but yeah, as we said right there, like I was saying, like really just pushing your ability to just punish characters, especially like a character like Galvin, who like he has his really good recoveries, but I feel like it comes in beats. He has a moment where it's like, oh, you can't edge guard this character, and then the moment it sounds like, oh wait, no, this is fine. I can just hit him.
Actually, wait, you just hit him once.
Yeah, it's because I feel like once he has himself in a good position to kind of set up into a nice side B area, it gets very scary. But then once he's out of it, he's kind of stuck in the end land of it. A character like Edalus is like, okay, the world is my oyster. I could really do whatever I want right here with this. And the same thing like that. I love how Edalus is starting, how Animal's starting to go super deep with these icicles to kind of mix up the timing for the side B, because if you can like right there.
There
that's
it is.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of force the mix up and force the timing to give yourself the advantageous situation, which I think is very, very fun.
Delayed icicles into that guaranteed 50-50. Perfect setup for Animal, who's just on
What a regrab. He's just going to go for it.
Oh, this is
Wait
a
a minute.
warpath. Oh, the forward air barely off the mark, and it gives Sandstorm a chance to get his own confirms.
Oh, wait a minute. Anything you can do, I can do better.
I can do anything better than you. Oh, no grab. Tried to get the wave dash out. Instead, Animal getting another chance to play the offstage game. No dare this time.
Ooh, and yeah, this is unfortunate, that weird percent range where like you really can't play the F3 situation at ledge kind of becomes a 50-50. You hold out, you're gonna get fared. You hold in, you're gonna get up. It's kind of finding that sweet spot in the mid range where like you kind of do like this like mid range hold out, hold in, because then it kind of forces Edalus to really commit to that up air. Because I feel like when you do the hold in, you could just raw up B, pull it. It's like, okay, I have you up air now, and now I'm on stage to have all the world, like, to do what I want. You get that slight DI out. It's like, okay, I kind of have to 50-50 it with the fair, or I now have to chase you for that up air and waste my advantage time recovering back to stage myself. But right away, right off the bat here, Sandstorm finding a quick stock. Oh my God, 60%! Rockwall given, Rockwall taken!
It's a crazy thing what a few frames can do. Like the amount they shaved off of Galvin side B startup was what, like 3 frames, 4 frames, something like that?
I believe it was 3 frames.
Yeah, and then it just made every like potential man combo in the world actually true.
Where were you when they gave Galvin Wolf Shine? Wolf side B. Oh, good up B. All right, but really quick, Animal not letting that quick stock phase in too much. Only 60% on the board, which for a character like Edalus isn't the end of the world. But he's gonna go deep. Oh, wait a minute!
And you get the platform to recover back without fail. Totally seamless from Sandstorm. He's finally getting a chance to, you know, move into his offensive progressions a little bit. Like, we're seeing the delayed combo rounds. We're seeing the guaranteed stuff that you really need to flex if you're going to try and play this character at a high level.
It's always nice to see us in a set the moment where you remember it's a 2-player game. Really.
So real.
But I feel like on the same side of the coin, like the idea I was saying earlier with Edalus, where like you really want to push your edge guards on a character, Galvin could kind of do the same thing right back. I feel like a lot of Galvins, when they're edge guarding Edalus, they really can start to understand, it's like, okay, once I deplete his air dodge, once I deplete that mix-up with the up B, you can do, oh my God!
You can do so much.
You can just step on it. Right foot, don't forget it. Off the top, we'll go Animal. Sandstorm, game on the board. Starting to look a little more comfortable in this set.
Yeah, that run-up down strong as well, like perfect coverage to it as well. Like, mistech, of course, it hits, you take the stock, and you love it. Oh, perfect. You know, confetti goes off. But if that was neutral tech shield, the galvanized down strong is totally safe as well. So it'd be perfect for Sandstorm just to commit to it. If it hits, great, and if it misses, no skin off your nose either. Finally getting a game win in this set. Let's see how game 4 ends up going, because Sandstorm once again off to a fiery hot start.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big like check with the character, like you were saying. You know, remembering that when Galvan is galvanized and he does a strong attack on your shield, it does pop the drill. So that drill, you are not only taking the hit of the strong, but also the hit of the drill. So it gives him that little extra like oomph on shield to make it a little bit safer for him. But right away, you know, like you're saying, starting to set off real good, trying to find a quick return. Reversal on Animal though, looking a little scary. Gonna go deep with that Bear Fair. Gonna pull it up. Yep.
That's what we got. Pulled it up perfectly for Animal to land on it. Perfect stuff to get that platform accessible and get right back to the stage. Oh no, DI in on the forward throw.
Just barely gonna miss that fair. But yeah, I feel like the situation with Galvan platform is a little interesting here because I feel like Edelus is a character that utilizes that platform very well. So. There are a lot of times that, you know, I've seen, you know, myself and other Edelus play this matchup, and there are times where the Galvan will kind of be setting up something on platform, and they'll forget, wait, Edelus can wave land out of his up B, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, he up B's instant wave lands and grabs the Galvan off platform, and kind of now all of a sudden he's in the advantageous situation right here. But great reversal from Animal there to find this first stock.
Yeah, it looked like Sandstorm wanted to do up air and land on stage, and it was just a little too low, slightly off the mark. And now at 150, you're, I mean, hopefully not getting caught in the Edelus blender. Finally, a nair out of shield will do it, and the back air to close down the stock.
No, great hit from Sandstorm. They're kind of realizing, geez, I just gave him a lot of ground to make up the Animal, I feel like as a player, as tenure, like he's been around the block. He's old school melee head, top 100 player. He's now making
the magnetism.
Wait a minute.
He's just
special pummels. Oh, wait a minute.
He's so attractive. He's
my God,
he's just pulling right to
him.
The prepared combo for that. You're always DIing in against that special pummel, and it just opens up a world of possibilities.
Oh. No, and all of a sudden, this game looking very, very good for Sandstorm.
Oh, the mark.
I love the idea because what a lot of people don't realize about Edelus down air is that it kind of has like a 64 Falcon property where when he goes for the down air, it's not just his claws. His little gut area under him also kind of has it. No, but it's true. You could gut check people with the down air where
he's got the belly hitbox.
You could do like the reverse fade out with it like we saw right there and catch people not ready because they think, oh, the hands are in front of me. Like, it's not going to hit. And all of a sudden, you're getting sent to the blast zone like Animal might be right here. You're gonna go deep. Oh, with the dare!
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Oh, wait a minute!
You can't reach the platform. You're not.
Oh, he's gonna risk it all with the Hail Mary dare! Oh my God! But that was Sandstorm clutching the chest for a second, being like, "Woo!"
Yeah, you got back thrown that close to the blast zone on your platform. Like, I would be taking a breath too, but like Sandstorm has been playing, aside from that absolutely insane moment, and the damage that they're doing to each other has reached an equilibrium. The combo game for both sides has been great, but Sandstorm started to win neutral more and more and more, and the tides are turning for a reverse 3-0 for Sandstorm here. Gotta see if Animal's able to control some of his impulses just a little bit more as we lock in our final stage, Fire Capital Game 5.
You're giving Edelus a counter pick on Game 5. You know the vibes. You know where we're going. Yeah, but to kind of briefly touch upon that last game, that last stock there, I feel like that down air from Animal was kind of like, probably, in the moment was like, what the hell is he doing? But I feel like when you're in a situation like that, you have your opponent all of a sudden in this really, really scary reversal situation, you just want to keep the pressure on him. So I feel like if he had hit that there, even though it may not necessarily have killed, it is keeping Sandstorm on the back foot. It's not letting him have any opportunity to get any sort of comfortability. But right here, he's going to find some nice stocks.
No.
What? That's
hard DI in, it had to have been.
I feel like he caught it with the turnaround mix up, and he's going to pour DI, but right here, an unfortunate, drawback of coming here to the stage as fighting another big body. That fair might have killed on a lot of other stages, but here, Alvin's going to have another chance to come back.
Yeah, Galvan gets so many of the same advantages that Edelus does because, I mean, Galvan's finishers are very similar. Like, you're just guaranteed.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's supposed to be a point where it works.
Whoa.
I'm going to say it. I will trade like half the power on every Strongs if they could just link, please.
Yeah.
Let me bite somebody. Let me do my twin axe cool attack. All right, but, once again, Animal not letting these early stocks pace him too much and kind of holding true and kind of playing this mid-game really well, kind of conducting the tempo back in his favor, recognizing, like, this is maybe a bigger stage for both players, but he can kind of control the space much more consistently than Galvan can.
Oh, okay. Up
Galvan,
air?
Up air. Poor DI on that nair. Going to give him the up air for free.
has all the resources you need to make it back, though. Multiple side Bs in that same airtime, but recovering the roll in. The early recovery not getting stuffed out by Animal twice in a row, as we've got the, oh, that was so far away. The back hit of Nair, guaranteeing a forward air, an opportunity for Sandstorm, but we're fighting right out of it. Animal, haymaker for haymaker thus far in on Fire Capital. Neither side is going to find it until we get the up strong, finally working the second time around, and Animal has a chance to seal things out, but F-tilt, no dice. The magnet's going out, not finishing. Oh, Sandstorm's still hunting for it.
Yeah, no, Sandstorm's quickly realizing he's letting this Edelus live far too long. He needs to find an opportunity to really get through. But great fastball from Animal, recognizing that Sandstorm is going to preemptively go up there with the platform, because cut the up B short and go deeper and lower to make sure he doesn't get connected. But there, the up air, last stock situation. Both players on their tournament stock here.
You were in hit stun for so long. I mean, 180 and Galvin Tipper Nair, but sure. Okay. Oh, the forehug after that dash attack to hold Nair, and we get an opportunity here, man. Animal was spending too much time on those platforms. Sandstorm putting out these full hop aerials, committing to this tech chase, gets 64 and potentially more. No dice, Animal's able to land and get to some platforms and get some off of his own even.
That missed tech is nightmarish for Sandstorm. Edelus has all the advantage in the world here. Up air, scary situation for Sandstorm. What can Animal do here?
Oh, he gets back to ledge with the F-tilt covering the roll on. We get back with the CC on the magnet. 130 now, trying for more. Can't get the, oh,
the up air, this is scary.
Fine wide icicle, but we side B back. Wall jump, and we get there. Oh, we get there.
Just barely.
Oh,
the fair. Edelus fair.
Big body. Versus Animal on the other side here, the Fusion GOAT, the guy who's been pulling up to all these Fusion events every week, ended up getting the upset over Stango, actually, at Fusion Plus, and now it got the upset over Sandstorm at Super Fusion.
Yeah, really a player to watch out for, and a player who has actually had to play this matchup before. I mean, it's just has to play against Billy Bats all the time, and you know that is a tough ask to be fighting against a fleet like that. But Pegasol's fleet a little bit different, not quite that same level of aggression that you see out of B-Bats. So we're gonna have to be watching out for how Cake finishes the stocks, because we've seen how quickly Animal can dispose of the fleet stocks if you give him the chance. But the goal is to not ever let him back to the stage the moment he comes off.
Great recovery there, but Keiko able to catch it there with the low back air. Now push it up again on that Jewel platform. But like you mentioned before, Animal actually punishing that lack of momentum there from Keiko, catching him, catching him, getting a little bit slow there, gonna catch him with the up air, which isn't gonna do it, but that low up B will, saying if I'm gonna catch you lacking, I'm gonna make it count, buddy.
Yeah, just stomping on the head with the icicle, shoving you down into the dart. Keiko taking a relatively big punish here, but now just answering back with a parry into a even larger one. Going out so far, knowing that if you catch that down air on the charge of the up B, it is just a disaster for Animal, almost impossible to recover from.
Here comes the up throw again, trying to catch Keiko on this platform. Learning his lesson from the first time, not going to challenge Edelus on that Jewel platform, biding his time, make sure to playing him in that mid-range, not going to put himself in the corner. And on that back air though, and getting out of there with the down special. Keiko being much more aware of the movement tools that Animal has access to in this current moment and playing around them perfectly.
Yeah, and that was one of those instances where Animal was a little bit too aggressive on the recovery, trying to opt for a little bit of preemption, and that ended up coming back to bite him. Now Keiko going deep, knowing that Animal cannot act until he's at the apex of that, and going super low. Let's see what the option is here. Actually picks him back up, but Keiko keeping the punish going, double back air to get back on the stage, and now Keiko punishing that slide off into immediate jump aerial that Animal has been using a lot. Great float out there, refreshes all of his resources, and is going the distance, catching you out at the apex of your up B. That is the thing that we are always looking for from these fleets against Edelus in this matchup.
Cakesalt taking the role of the hunter here, right? Setting out his trap for the bear. He's putting out the picnic basket for Yogi. He's like, yo, listen, buddy. I know you want to close the distance. I know you want to get in there, find your up airs. I know you want to put me into the Edelus vortex. So I'm going to play my mirror perfectly in my forward strong range, into my side special range, and also in the range where if you do manage to get the jump on me, I can down special in the other direction. I have a cat box active to keep myself safe. And at a stage like this, Animal's going to be able to find those vertical combos a lot easier, considering the momentum you can find here once you get onto those platforms.
Yeah, great point there, Momo. Every time it feels like Animal is able to land a combo, he does do a lot of damage. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, you do all this damage. You are setting up for a position where maybe you can take the stock, but the actual effort required to finish it off has been so high from Animal. We see long distance, up airs, throw you way out to the side, but it's still finishing that stock has been a Herculean effort. And now KSL just has one little tickle on the side, and he has to go way up there when he's that far off stage.
KSL still playing to his outs. Going immediately back down to that ledge, but Animal going to find his opening there and take it in a pristine fashion with that forward strong. Now back in the driver's seat here, setting up that ice no matter where he can, and especially on those platforms like I mentioned earlier, which will be a surprise tool that'll help us later.
We'll be calling back to them when they do help out. But for now, Animal is getting beaten off stage. Once again, high up B. KSL not able to quite find the stock there, but an Animal can finally answer back. Let's see where this combo goes, Momo.
Oh, not going to find that forward air. Now waiting for KSL to rush him down, which he's going to do with those F tilts. Again, not going to overextend. Going to go for the backer, recognizing KSL getting over-aggressive with those deep forward airs. That going high, but still going to catch you with that back air. KSL putting up the perfect fishing line off stage, catching analysts because he has to go straight upwards.
Nowhere to go but death. Okay, KSL is the hunter with the bow, finally answering back once again off the corner for Animal. Let's see how he can take this advantage tape, but no, ledge dash on into an immediate reversal. KSL has done this so many times against Animal. Animal finally returning the favor with a back throw into back air. Momo, the up B, not quite.
Goes to the down special, not going to go high recovery to catch him lacking there, and waiting for one opportunity. Going to find the slide behind to the up strong, hit him with a big hooah with that reverse scoop, and now back in the drive here again, setting up all that ice. KSL needs to rush it down right now before he can get any kind of momentum. We're going to clinch this game 2 win, and he finds it perfectly there again. Like you mentioned before, Jet, Animal just can't find any of that momentum because KSL is constantly rushing it down when the opportunity arises.
Yeah, incredible play by KSL there. It really just seems like a clinical situation where you have the exact answer to the tools that Animal is going for, and Animal doesn't quite have the same gusto and the same powerful response that he needs to have to be able to make this matchup doable. Obviously, it ain't a good matchup, but at the same time, he did manage to take a game off of B-Bats earlier.
I'm loving the usage more of these mid-range tools for Animals in this game, starting out with the up tilts and spacing back with those forward tilts for himself, recognizing where KSL wants to be. Instead of just running him down with dash attack, trying to force situations, he's playing a lot safer on his shield and trying to somewhat command a little bit more space. Not that much more, but a little bit more, forcing KSL to play a little bit more forward on his own back foot, which is the perfect opportunity for Edelus to pounce.
Yeah, and it's... If he can pounce, if he can find those openings, like we said, he does have the opportunity to make something happen, but that is not where you want to be. Your back airs are not in the same weight category right now as the giant bow going to send Animal to his doom, and a parry. KSL in incredible position now with that. Oh, okay.
Catching up the wind chime there. And not going to find the up strong. And Animal trying to rush him down, find these stocks with KSL playing its pristine defense. Goes low with that nair the first time. Animal saying that, no, you can't challenge me down low because this is where I live. Forward air coming out, which will not close it out just yet, opting for those icicles once again. Goes deep for that downer. Animal going to overextend too much. Makes it back with the up position just barely, but just barely hanging on.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Cake wasn't able to finish that stock, but still, that gives Animal another chance to finally come back into this. Hits with the icicles, but I mean, you just have not enough juice to get all the way across without the float. Great exhaustion of resources for Animal, but now in danger. KSL going for a little bit of a feint. I like that idea, but let's see if he can finish this plate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Hyper aggression in this game from KSL to mix things up, challenging Animal low on that recovery. Now Animal having to adapt, recognizing he has to recover a lot higher, has to be ready for those reversals, which he's known for, but KSL is catching him off guard, especially with this is possibly his final stock of the tournament. He's not ready to catch up on this.
Yeah, so much work to do to come back into them, and this is like the 5th parry I've seen from KSL. He has just been on point with knowing exactly where Animal is coming aggression-wise and hitting the apex of the jump again. Animal going so high, like you said, that's what he is forced to do. And the back here gives him another chance at life. Up strong. All right, buddy. Little too aggressive there.
He looked like he had to go for it at that point, but at this point, KSL, again, once again, running it down on the Jewel Flow platform, opting for that back air into the forward air, which still is not going to do it. And we're taking the one moment of clarity to set up that ice, but might be too little, too late. Covering that ledge, KSL coming on again with that aggressive nair. Great parry onto the forward strong. We need to stock right now, but just barely missing the up special. As KSL once again makes it back on with the dash attack. Goes so deep, but just barely missing the reversal from the down air. So unfortunate for Animal, and he just loses it to the nair. Oh, is he still hanging on?
He's still technically alive.
The game lied.
But
People died.
Yeah.
Trevor lied. People
Yeah,
died.
I don't
Oh,
know.
but that down
Yeah,
air
technically.
most certainly is going to do it.